Jeremy Fisher, and in this tutorial we're going to look at the song Yellow by Coldplay and the tuning it uses and the interesting chords that creates. I've always wondered about this song and I finally figured it out. So the tuning, let's just start right there, is close to standard. It's got a E, A, and then your D string or your fourth string is tuned down from a D to a B. So it would normally sound here, but you can tune it to the second fret of your fifth string. So your D string goes down to a B, and then your G and your B stay the same, and then your high E goes down a half step to D sharp. So instead of, it goes, okay, so E, A, B, G, B, D sharp. And of course our standard chord shapes are not going to work here, so we got to adapt a little bit. The song's in the key of B, and let's go through what the chords are and how you play them. So the first chord is a B up here using a thumb and this shape. If you want, you can bar it, as long as you can keep those two high strings ringing out. Play it like this, or you can play it with your thumb like this. Whatever's most comfortable for you. I usually do play with my thumb when I get the chance, but I find this a little more comfortable to play as a bar chord there, arching my finger like that so that those high first and second strings can ring out. Okay, the next chord is an F6, and it looks like this. So it's very similar to your standard bar chord shape, but with the first string ringing out. So I do find this one easier to play with the thumb. Next is an E major 7 chord, and it looks like an E7, but when we play it in this tuning, it's E major 7. And then back to the B. F sharp 6 and E major 7. Then we go back to the B and then B at 11. Now going into the chorus, we go to that E major 7, and then it's a G sharp minor, followed by the F sharp 6. Now, a little note here, I can't actually tell what's going on in the acoustic guitar from the recording because there's electric guitars and drums and everything, and it's kind of buried in the mix, but I'm going to assume that they're playing, if they're still in this tuning, they're playing that F6. So E major 7, G sharp minor, F sharp 6, and then we're back to the top for the next verse with that B. For the most part, in the right hand, it's this downstroke. You could do a couple little flourishes of upstrokes in there if you like, but the pulse of the song really is that downstroke. And there's just one more thing I want to show you, which I think is one of the coolest parts of the song, and that is they change the second chord in the chord progression just for the very last phrase. And instead of going to the F sharp 6, they go to an F sharp minor add 11. So that last phrase sounds like this. I love it when a song that's super repetitive like this will change a little thing like that up. I just think it ties a nice little bow on the arrangement. It's It's a classic song, and for good reason, and this tuning makes it really what could otherwise be a super standard 3-4 chord song kind of come to life and sound unique. So thanks a lot for following along. If you like this video, give it a like, subscribe to my channel for more tutorials and tabs and chord charts, that kind of thing. Please visit me at patreon.com/JeremyFisherMusic, and I'll see you back here soon for another tutorial.